Genesis 47. Joseph brought 5 of his brothers before Pharaoh. Pharaoh looked at them and said, "What do you do for a living?" They said, "We're shepherds. Our father was one. We always worked with animals." Then they told him straight up, "We didn't come here to take over. We came because the famine back home wiped everything out. There's no grass, no food. We just need a place to survive." So Pharaoh turned to Joseph and said, "Your family can live here. Put them in the best land, Goza. And if any of them are good with livestock, put them in charge of mine too." Then Joseph brought their father Jacob in. Jacob stood in front of the most powerful man in the world. Instead of being intimidated, he blessed Pharaoh. Pharaoh asked, "How old are you?" Jacob said, "I lived 130 hard years, and honestly, they haven't been easy. My life's been shorter and rougher than my father's before me." Then Jacob blessed him again and walked out. Meanwhile, the famine was crushing everybody. No food anywhere. Joseph was running the whole operation. People came from every direction to buy grain. He took their money and stored it in Pharaoh's treasure. But after a while, the money ran out. The people came back desperate and said, "We don't have cash anymore, but we're starving. What are we supposed to do?" Joseph said, "Bring your livestock. I'll trade you food for it." So they gave up their horses, sheep, cattle, and donkeys, and Joseph kept them alive that year. Next year, they came again. This time they said, "We got nothing left. No money, no animals, just ourselves and our land. Buy us and our land for food. Let us belong to Pharaoh so we don't die. Give us seed so we can plant again." So Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. Everyone sold their fields just to survive. The people became servants of the crown, not abused but dependent because famine had broken them. Joseph gave them seed and said, "Plant your fields. When harvest comes, give 1/5 to Pharaoh. The rest is yours to live on." The people said something powerful. "You saved our lives." Only the priests kept their land because Pharaoh took care of them directly. Then Joseph made it a law. 20% belongs to Pharaoh forever. Meanwhile, Israel, Jacob, and his family settled in Goza. They grew strong. They multiplied. They finally had stability. Jacob lived in Egypt 17 more years. Before he died, he made Joseph promise, "Don't bury me here. When I'm gone, take me back to the land of my fathers." Joseph swore he would, and Jacob bowed, trusting God even at the end. This chapter isn't just about famine. It's about survival seasons. Times when people lose savings, lose property, lose control, and realize, "I can't make it without help." But God used Joseph to turn crisis into preservation. What looked like collapse was actually God positioning a nation. And Jacob, after a lifetime of struggle, finally found peace. Sometimes God allows the famine so He can move you into a place of provision. Sometimes losing everything is what saves your life. And sometimes the season that humbles you is the season that keeps you alive.